You look so refreshed. It's crazy.
Oh, we got a whole room. Oh shit.
Okay, shit is about to happen, Alex.
Shit's about to go down.
Today we will be crazy efficient. Did you already say hi to Sina, Alex?
I did real quick. He was in a call though, so I didn't want to.
Why is he always calling?
I don't know. He's got, what was it? He makes 200 and some Loom videos a week or something. So, or day.
2 million looms per week. Okay, Alex.
Okay.
So for today, I already got some work done in the morning. I was already preparing some contracts, and then I was working on one client project myself that we are hopefully finishing up this week. And then I have 2 content sessions blocked with you today. First one is numbers, basically. A lot of people were basically asking, what do the metrics look like? Is this really making money? Especially my mom was asking this, so this is for her. Alrighty, so numbers. Let's start off first with the big milestone that we just hit. Since starting Magier in January 2023, now we have made over 2.1 million euros in revenue. It's a number that you are not envisioning when you are starting a business, and it also shows that we are making some things already quite well, I guess, but there's also huge potential of growing it even further over the next years. Today, I want to start off with our big, hairy, audacious goal. And we were setting this when we were actually starting the company. And back then, we thought, okay, the number one thing that we want to do is to deliver great quality design results. And the big goal here is to hit 100,000 of these design results till the end of 2028. This is a super big number, and it should be very motivating. It's a number that we share with the team all the time, and right now we are around 5,000 results. Obviously this is kind of a hockey stick that needs to grow at the end way faster than at the beginning, because for the first 5,000 we needed 2 years, and we only have 3 years left till we want to hit our goal, and the ambition is not to end up at 10,000. But this is really a core driver to what we are looking at. I think it's super important that a company always has this. And then second up, one thing that I wanted to share before we are diving into the revenues and everything is there are 2 ways on how Magier makes money. The first way is we are selling our subscription, our design and Webflow subscription, and this is the core business. And this is what we are trying to build. So a recurring stream of revenue of clients that pay us a fixed monthly fee, and for that they get access to our resources. But then there were a ton of clients that were coming to us and asking, hey, I just want to have this one-time project, this one website that I need, or this one branding that I need. And at the beginning, we were always trying to push it into the subscription, but then quickly realized, okay, it's not the best thing to do, because in the end, the subscription is really good for something that is constantly going on. And the one-time project is good if you need a sprint. Then we decided to also sell one-time projects. And one-time projects make a small part of the revenue, of all the revenues that we are doing at Magier, but obviously for us, not the best revenue because it's not recurring revenue. So for us, these 2 revenue buckets, and obviously we value the revenue differently. Now, let's move over to some numbers and metrics that I look at. And I always think of it as a funnel. So basically on the one side, I look at numbers that are top of the funnel, marketing related activities. How many people are coming to the website, how many people are seeing our LinkedIn posts. And then on the other side, middle funnel would be something like how many demo calls do we have, and bottom funnel is then, hey, how much revenue, MRR are we generating, and also what are our client metrics, like how happy are the clients, how big is the churn, ultimately are we making money with Magier. And let's start off first with the big picture here, and what you can see here is our revenue graph. The revenue is strongly growing over time. It doesn't look like a hockey stick, it's more linear, and I think this is the thing with most service-based businesses, that you are not building something and then the revenue is going like this. It's more like steady growth in terms of adding new clients, because also to be able to scale the company, we always need to hire more designers, more project managers, and this obviously takes time. As you can also always see here in the chart itself, there is one big block or big month that was a little bit higher than the others. This was just because we had a huge project coming in, huge one-time project that we were doing. This is why March of this year was the best month by far. March 2025 was probably a revenue month of 220,000 or something like this. But the current state is around 160, 170 in terms of the monthly revenue that we are generating. Now, as you have seen the revenue, let's dive into some of the more metrics in detail. So the first thing that is important for me is our Search Console impressions. So Search Console impressions means how many people are coming to our website organically through Google because they are typing a search query in. At the beginning of Magier, this was way more important because we were doing a lot of SEO and more people were coming in. Right now, as you can see, I think this one is year to date, it's 24,000 clicks and 4 million impressions. So it's not the strongest channel anymore, and also not our focus, because as you can see here, there's a gap going on between the impressions and the clicks on the website, because I believe more and more AI content is shown in the Google search results. So basically the excerpts, and so we are not getting as much clicks anymore. We don't want to spread ourselves too thin doing all channels at once. So I think it's good that we have some initial traction on Google and the articles and content that we were doing, but not focus anymore right now for this quarter and also the next one. But I'm still keeping track of this metric every single week. Also important is our email and freebie signups. Most people are coming into our email newsletters because they are grabbing a freebie from us. You might have seen it on LinkedIn. We are heavily pushing out great content so that people can grab it, and then we qualify them and try to convince them to become customers of Magier. This is a really, really cool metric. Obviously, not all of the 11,000 are in our ICP, but I believe if we are sharing valuable content, this is super, super helpful. And also what we can see in the metrics is the more valuable content we are sharing, the more people are signing up for these freebies for our newsletter, the more clients we win. Third important element for top of the funnel is our LinkedIn. So LinkedIn for us is super important because it's the #1 channel of how we win customers. Right now, around 70-80% of our leads, or demo bookings as I always say it, are coming in through LinkedIn. This is just an example of my personal account over the last 365 days. So around 4.5 million impressions. Obviously we also have Maria, we have Willie, and we have Sina posting. And it's super, super important. We track this very, very rigorously every week, because we see the more impressions we get, the more client calls we have. And we really, really want to push this. So these are the metrics that are super, super important for the top of the funnel. Then obviously I would track our demo calls. So I know exactly this month so far, it's the last day of the month, we had 26 demo calls, and I know exactly out of these demo calls where did they come from, because I'm asking the people in the demo call, and I also know how much of them I can convert. So right now conversion is somewhere between 25 to 30%. This is super, super important now for Q3. As you all know, we want to grow at least to 50 demo calls per month till the end of the year, and we need to make sure that the closing rate still stays the same. Okay, and now if we are going a little bit further down the funnel, I am doing the demo calls, and now obviously clients decide, hey, we want to work with you guys. So I'm tracking the new clients on the one side that are coming into the subscription, but then I'm also tracking our OTPs booked. So how much OTPs do we have booked in terms of revenue? Not the most important metric, but I still want to take a look at it, especially because we have our own OTP team that tackles these projects, and this needs to be profitable on its own. Then with the subscription clients, we have our MRR, and obviously both things combined is our total revenue. For the MRR, it's super, super important to have an MRR build. You can use a tool for it or simple Google Sheet. So as you can see here, I have a list of all of our clients. Also on the X-axis, there are the different months. So as you can see here, client was coming in, and at the beginning they were paying 1,790 euros per month in February 2023. And then I can see for all of these clients how long they are staying with us. And also, obviously, if I just make a sum out of this, I know exactly how huge our MRR is in this specific regard. The thing that I'm tracking here is MRR, so monthly recurring revenue, most important metric. Then I'm tracking what are our active customers, just the amount. Then I know exactly how many of these customers churned in the last months. Churn means they canceled, not good for us. So 146 here. And I want to know the churn percentage. Churn percentage, you can either calculate with absolute numbers, so 1 person out of 39 churned, so then you have the metric, or you can also calculate the churn in regards to the money that you get from them, because obviously one client, if they are spending 10K with you, the churn can be more significant for you than if just the absolute number of one client. So this is a super important metric, because we can only grow if the churn is low and we are always winning more customers, and you don't want to create a service where the churn is high. That mostly shows that you are not getting the right people in or they are unhappy. So we need to make sure that this number is little, in the best case even below 5%. New customers in this case means, okay, new customers that we got. Reactivated means customers that were there before and then decided to renew their subscription or come back to us. And out of those two, I can calculate the net new customers. Net new customers, we want to grow over time, so this number should always be positive, not negative. And then last but not least, here we have the MRR growth per month, so you can see how much MRR were we adding. Here, for example, there was a month where we were declining in terms of the MRR, not good. And the customer growth month over month. So these are the most important metrics of Magier that I look at on a daily or even weekly basis. And I hope this was giving you a very, very good idea on what's important for us, how we are doing so far, and make sure to also put any kind of comments or questions below so I can check it out and give you an answer. Some B-roll now. At some point, Alex, I tell you, we will open up a hotel.
Okay.
So the ambition is something small like this, you know?
The Waldorf story.
But imagine it's like your name is on something like this. It's a bit crazy, right?
It is.
But also, I guess if we are doing a hotel, we will also continue to build in public, and then we are learning everything from scratch together. Let's go outside, Alex.
All right. Can I grab a coffee? Am I allowed to grab a coffee? Okay, I'll see you.
Yeah.
I got it. Sorry. Too many things.
The problems of a cameraman.
I know. I'm liking the content you've been putting out on Instagram. It's been good.
I mean, you were doing the content.
No, I meant like your stories and stuff. It's good.
Still not so easy. The story part and everything is feels natural. The problem that I have is fitting it into my day. Yeah, but I feel like now just getting started with something new that you haven't done before is always so challenging and frustrating, because I mean I know how to consume it, but creation is a different ball game always.
For sure.
But the weather is crazy. Look at this, Berlin. Dream.
It is a dream.
You can even see our famous TV tower. Okay, so I'm hopping off to my call, Alex.
Okay.
Half an hour we can go to your lunch.
Lovely.
Typical WeWork problem, always too little phone booths. Dieses Jahr war ich auf jeden Fall mehr unterwegs, als dass ich jetzt zu Hause war. Da war es ein geil.
Hi, Sina.
Alex, how's it going?
It's going alright. What you got going on today?
Today it's nearly everything about finding new team members. I put on a few new job postings, we run some ads. Over the weekend I checked a lot of applications. We have like 20 to 25 on the shortlist, and I need to create a new demo work, because before the first call we always do a quick demo work, like 1 to 2 hours. So the candidates get a good understanding on the kind of work we do and all of that. So I need to prep that, make 2-3 Doom videos to explain it, and then reply to all 25 candidates so they can start as soon as possible. Then today I also have the onboarding of one new designer who joined last week. and need to finish the onboarding today, but 80% of the time is going to be on recruiting and finding new team members.
What are we doing now? Waiting for Max?
We are waiting for Max because he's 1 minute over his deadline for lunch.
What do we want to eat, Alex?
I don't know. I'm always happy with that one over by the Zoop Palace. But I don't know what you guys have had recently.
I had it yesterday.
Okay, then maybe not.
Yesterday. Fuck, it broke again. Yesterday, I went to the cinema, Alex, alone.
What'd you
First
see?
time in my fucking life.
Wow, how was it?
I wanted to see the Formula One movie that they now created.
The one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Nice, how was it?
And I wanted to see it, so I was just thinking yesterday, you know, fuck it, I will just go. And it was actually nice.
People say it's a spiritual experience to go by yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was spiritual, but it was quite interesting. It was long. The movie was super long, like 2.5 hours or something. The fun fact is they were shooting the movie during the real races, and in the movie they are like the real Formula One drivers also.
Oh, sick. That's cool. So it's like the actual footage from the actual races.
Yeah, and they were just, for example, setting up the garage or something for the virtual racing team, then in the real pit lane and everything, and then they were just walking by, and then there was like, I don't know, Lewis Hamilton and Brad Pitt.
Are you into F1?
I'm not watching every race or something, but I really like on Netflix the Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive, yeah.
And a general interest is there, let's say.
Cool. Do you like F1?
F1, yes.
Ooh.
I like
Yesterday
it.
I was in the
It
cinema.
has been a while since I watched a race, but overall,
Sina.
I'm interested.
I went to the cinema yesterday.
Yes?
Alone.
To the cinema?
Alone. Because I wanted to see the F1 movie.
And you didn't ask me if I want to join? A plan that's so long.
Because, okay, do you already know what you will eat, Sina?
Where did we go? Same place as usual.
I will take sun-fried rice with chicken. What about
No.
you, Alex?
I'm gonna do the same thing. That was good.
You
I
too,
need
because
to
we need to order quick.
I take something else. I need to check the menu for 1 minute and then I'll go.
Fly at night, or I would call some guy that I wouldn't. It's hard to get Sina in front of the camera.
That's
It
not
is.
true.
He's right.
People were saying, Sina, we want more of you.
They get.
Yeah, in the last one, someone really said Sina was hijacking the video.
A little too much, Sina.
Either
But the
too
people
much.
are now always also asking, 3 weeks in Mallorca, are you crazy or something?
That's the wrong question to ask. They should ask why not longer.
So bright. Just like your future, Max. Bright.
Okay, then,
Oh. Alright, brother.
I mean, we are finished, right?
I guess so.
Okay.
Go say goodbye to Sina for me.
I will.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.